up early. It's not even 7 o'clock yet, but out here in the Midwest in Illinois, on the south suburbs, it's going to be like 91, 92, a little bit under 95 degrees today. So I'm going to come out here and water. I'm going to put the sprinklers on for most. I'm not going to do a lot of deep water. I'm just going to let the sprinklers run for a while because I did some deep watering Friday, and today is Sunday. So we supposed to get some rain possibly tomorrow, Tuesday, but every time we're supposed to get some rain, we don't get it. And if we get it, it's only for a few minutes, but it's not enough for my garden. I have flowers and food that needs to be watered. So let's not let our efforts that we've started since January and February in the house, if you started from seed, go in vain. So we're going to get this video started, and I just want to say good morning. And if you're somewhere where it's super hot and it's going to get super hot, either rain first thing in the morning before that real heat hits, and or you could do it at dusk, just before sunset. But make sure at that time you make sure you're only watering the soil. If my leaves get a little wet, even though I'm still aiming for the soil, but I am doing sprinklers, which means everything's going to get wet from the soil to the flowers or the foliage, because I'm doing it in the morning, it'll have time to dry. So in the evenings or close to the evening, if you water and you get your leaves all wet, you're asking for disease, you're asking for fungus, you're asking for mold, because just like my backyard, on the back wall, it's very full and bushy, and the air can't penetrate through that through the evening, because the temperature drops and then there's no sun. So anyway, if you're going to water, I like to do it first thing in the morning. If you're not a morning person, do it right before dark, and make sure you only hit the soil. Okay, let's get this video started. Enough of me. Bye. All right, one of the things I'm going to do today, as I forget my gloves, let's go grab my gloves right quick. I'm going to harvest my garlic, because I did harvest two, and it was nice and big. Might take a little bit longer to cure it, but I want to get it out of the way, because if we do get this heavy rain, I want to make sure the garlic isn't constantly getting wet, right? So we want to make sure we have some dry soil. It just makes it easier. Let's adjust the camera a little bit. All right, let's go over here. So here is my garlic. Again, I've only harvested two cloves, and ooh, I see a nice little squash down there. Anyway, I want to open this bed up because I want to put some more stuff in here. I got more melons and things to plant. But anyway, so this is mixed in with some peppers, I believe, bell peppers. Of course, I got my marigolds, and then I got two squashes here. So the garlic is looking pretty dry. Remember, if you saw one of my last videos, I was saying, like, let's allow 4 to 5 leaves from the bottom that's on your garlic bulb to dry out or die back. That's how you know it's ready. And so these are pretty much there. So I'm just going to take them out because we've been getting 90-degree weather. And it's time. They've been in here since probably late October or mid-November. I tried to plant my garlic a month before our first frost date. First frost date, a month before, just to get the cloves established, just so they can grow some roots and get a little strong. And then they go through the winter. I cover them with leaves or some type of mulch, and they're fine. And now it's June, and I'm ready to harvest them. So let's go. I'm gonna bring you guys a little closer in a minute, but I'm doing this all by myself. I don't have a camera crew, so it's hard for me to get down in here and show you without being just with one hand and wobbly on the other. So be patient with me. Let's go. So we're gonna do, I got about maybe 12 in here, 12 or 13. So we're gonna do this, and oh, they said don't pull because you could just yank the stem off. I'm gonna get one of my little garden tools, and I'm gonna dig around it and pull it out like that. So again, one moment. That's why it's good to have tools kind of stationed here and there, so you don't have to always go to one place, and it might be far from where you're trying to work. So that wasn't too long. So I'm gonna get this. Then I'm gonna go around it because I don't want to pierce it. Because if I pierce it, I'm gonna have to use it. It's not gonna cure as long. I don't need mine to cure like all the way through the winter. Because I plan on drying mine out and making garlic powder. And I also plan on taking some of the cloves and just putting them in a jar of like avocado oil or olive oil and just let them marinate. And when I want to use it to cook with or whatever, I'll always have it. So let's dig around this. Remember, around it, and give yourself plenty of space to go around it just to loosen it up. Because again, you don't want to. Oop, did I just break one of the stems off my pepper? Yes, I did. Okay, here we go. Shake off the dirt. Look at that. You see that? Look at that. Yeah. Take off the dirt. And on this one, we only got like 1, 2, a little 3. That's okay. That's okay. Awesome. Let's do another one. Got one that's really close to the squash. Get this one out without disturbing. Without disturbing the squash. There we go. Got another one, guys. Now this one really died. Now this one was quite ready. We get a lot of the dirt off. Do not rinse these off with water. Once you introduce water, moisture to your vegetables, you might as well cook them or freeze them or something, because now you're introducing mold and fungus. So in order for me to cure these properly, I cannot wash these off. I have to let them stay just like this. I am going to cut off the tops, maybe to about here, and then just let them cure in the other greenhouse since there's nothing in there. So we got 2. I'm going to see if I can bring you guys in to get a little closer so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. So I just dug up 2. These are my peppers. Let me see one that's easy to get to. Let's try this one on the end. So basically, the bulbs, as you saw, they're pretty big. So I'm not going to go like right here, right up on the stem, if you can see that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to come out here and loosen up the dirt there. And be sure you don't have something else that's like right there that can, also, excuse me. See, I'm trying to do this with one hand. That can be disturbed. So I'm just going around it, loosen it up. No, see, it's still not loose enough. So I'm going to try to do this again. Like I said, I don't have a camera crew. Be patient with me. Oh, there we go. I was able to lift it right there. And you can kind of feel it. Oh, this one is really down up in here, guys. Yeah, this one is really down up in here. Trying to get it loose, y'all. There we go. Oh, yeah. This is a good one, too. These are nice. They're coming up really nice. You can see it in my hand. That's in my hand. To get an idea of how big it is. These leaves pretty much did what they were supposed to do. Uh-oh. Caught up in the fence. See how this one got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so this one could have been pulled. Yeah. So you got to be careful because you don't want to pull all the skins off, because this has to cure in order to store longer. Okay, so let me get you guys back how I had you before. And let's complete this job. All right, let's get this job over with. Come over here. And guys, because I got peppers and squash in here. Remember, I said I didn't want to disturb any other plants. So if you could do a bed of garlic by itself and not sacrifice space, go ahead. Then that way you don't have to worry about disturbing other plants that's in the same bed. Okay, that one. Shake the dirt off. Awesome. That's 4. All right, let's go to number 5. Uh-oh. Move, Pepper. Yeah, Pepper like, no, you in my way. These roots are really strong. And they come up better too when the soil is dry, I noticed. And that's probably another reason too. Not only just introducing moisture to it, pulling them up while they're wet, but pulling them up dry, I can tell, is also easier to get them out. Is that trying to get another scape? No, yeah, the scapes already. I don't know if scapes come more than one. Okay. Now we got some garlic back here. Yeah. And like carrots, I also know some people harvest carrots. They do it totally wrong. When you harvest carrots, you're not just supposed to go and just yank it. You push down the carrot in the soil, then you pull it up. Because when you push it down, you're breaking up the roots that's around it. You're breaking it from the roots. When you push it down, then pull up. That's how you harvest carrots. Okay. Oh, these are nice. Nice. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for my harvest. Ooh, I got some flowers back here. Is the bees pollinating y'all? Oh, y'all all boys. Yeah, y'all all boys. Oh, no, you're a girl. You shall be pollinated. And I'm going to do you right now. Okay, I see a squash back here with a female flower. And she's kind of hidden, so I don't know if the bees will get to her. So in the middle of me harvesting garlic, I'm about to pollinate this squash. Just to make sure we get some fruit, right? So let me get in here and pollinate her. Just in case bee does not find her. All right. See? Next. Look, next garlic. Just look like a weed up in here. Gotta go, buddy. We don't do weeds. Okay. Just get this other garlic going. You see the soil. See, that's how I know this bed gotta be watered too. Because it's extra dry. Okay. And all of my beds are not on drip yet. And that's something I'm working on. But like I said, it's been so hot. And who want to be out here fussing with lines? There we go. When it's hot. So even today, it's too hot. Even if it's this early, it's too hot. I did it before when I first started the drip irrigation. I started it this early in the morning. I was sweating bullets. Child, I was like, oh no. Me and menopause, we don't do stuff like this. But anyway, there's another garlic. So we got 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We even got one right here behind the squash. Ooh, I'm going to get you, baby. Okay, we got to work with this one, y'all, because she up in here with the squash, honey, without disturbing the squash. Okay, I got her to move a little bit. See, like, oh, yeah, she in here, child. You can't mess with the squash root. Why would I do that? I've been thinking this campanula's in here, too, that I'm rooting up for growing for next year. Oh, there we go. We got it, y'all. All right, so I gotta mess with you over there, even though it's like 2 more around her. Okay. One of these maple seeds to germinate it. You got it. All right. Let's get another one, guys. Again, I'm doing all of this before that heat comes. Getting in here and getting it over. Ugh. Remember, harvest your garlic when the soil is dry and the 45 leaves have died back, and get something that you can dig it up with around it, but not at it. because again, we do not want to pierce the garlic, especially if you're trying to store it for a long time. You don't want to pierce it. See how easy these are coming out? Because the soil is dry. All right. We got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe. These ain't what they used to be. Okay. Yeah, look like we got about 5 more to go. Like I said, I didn't do a lot because again, this was like my second attempt growing garlic. And I could say this time, I got it right, y'all. And I did fertilize it. I put some fertilizer down when I first planted it, bone meal, I think bone meal, blood meal, some plant food, some just universal plant food for everything. And then in spring, when I saw it coming back, when I started seeing it growing, I fed it again, probably with some regular plant tone and bone meal. You see the bone meal, blood meal, whichever one they say. I want to say bone meal, but your plants definitely need their vitamins just like we do. So you just don't, you know, give it plant food and all the fertilizers when you first plant it. You also have to do it throughout its growing season. You have to still feed it, even if it's just like every 2 weeks. You know, give it something because the rain and all the things will just wash a lot of it away. So you need something that can penetrate. You could do a slow releaser, which is the granular fertilizers, or you could do the liquid, which is more direct. It'll get to the plants, the nutrients of the plants better. We gotta make sure this ain't no squash bug. What are you? You look like that ain't, see, this ain't no, we have to kill you. That ain't no ladybug. That was a predator. Okay, so we killed that. It was a red and black. It looked like a ladybug, but I knew it wasn't a ladybug. I'm like, we don't know you. You look like a stranger. Mama told me don't play with strangers, and I don't play with strangers. So you're not a friend, you are a foe. So you had to go. All right. Ooh, look at all the roots on this one. Look at all the roots on that one. Wow. Okay. Try to put this dirt right back up in here. And roots is holding on to that dirt. That's good. Look at that. All right. I look like I got 1, 2, maybe 2 more. And see, that garlic scent is going to stay down in this soil, which is good. And I usually just cut off the tops and chop them up and put them back in the bed just for added nutrients and the scent of the garlic to deter anything that I don't want over here. I do that with my onions too. I cut up the top leaves. If I don't dry them for onion powder, I just chop them up and put them in beds to deter the bad insects. Okay. I think we got 1 more, guys. That's close to the squash, of course. Of course you. Like you. Oh, okay. You came out easy. Thank you. Yep, I think that was the last one. Great. All right, so I could celebrate like I told the Lord, thank you for making this garlic season successful. Some of this dirt off. Like I said, I'm going to put the sprinklers on because I'm not standing over this stuff today. But I'm going to turn this camera around so you guys can see the garlic that I've harvested. And let me pull it together. Let me put the camera, not on me. Let's turn this around, yeah. Gotta take the gloves off. All right, we're going to put this so you guys can see what all the garlic I have harvested. So we're going 1, 2, hold on, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it smells so good. 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. So altogether I had 17 because I've already harvested 2. So look, guys, garlic. This is garlic. My garlic harvest. Can you see that? This is 15 bowls. 16 bowls of garlic. Altogether, I grew 17. The other 2 have already cured and they're in the house. And so now I have to cure these. And then I'm going to show you guys how I prepare these to be cured. Okay. So let's go do that. Oh, this smells so good. So good. So good. Okay, guys, I had to try to angle this camera where you could actually see what I'm doing. And I'm still working from my cell phone. I haven't really looked into a video camera as of yet because, they're really expensive. And then I want to get something like cheap. And then, of course, it performs like a cheap item. But anyway, I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to prepare this garlic to be stored. So I'm going to get my little long sleeves in case sometimes some stuff out here, especially that from squash and stuff like that, the stems and leaves can irritate your skin. So if you have sensitive skin, you can buy these little sleeves online. I know there's a specific brand that sells them. But if you have other brands that sell them, that's not as expensive. And they do help out. I mean, they're a little hot, but they do serve the purpose unless you just wear some long sleeve shirt while you're out here. But anyway, let's get this garlic ready to be stored. So basically, again, do not introduce any water to this. Do not wash it unless you know you're about to use it. But I'm going to let this store for a while since I've already cured 2 bulbs already. So I'm just preparing this to be stored. So basically, I'm going to cut off the leaves. And what I should have did, let me grab another pan because I want to use one pan for all the roots and the stems that I'm cut off that I'm just going to dump back into the beds. And then I'm going to use the other pan just to have the garlic that I'm going to go store. So hold on, let me grab another pan. All the things you need to do what you're trying to do. So I got to step into the greenhouse. And there's a pan, there's a fly in here. Can't figure out how to get out. I got to figure it out, Bookie. You're going to get stuck on that little sticky pad I got in there. All right. So I'm going to take the garlic, cut all the roots off in one pan. You can find your own little way of doing this, but I'm going to cut all the stems out. I ain't got to do all of these. And then I'm going to take it I'm probably going to leave about 4 inches, maybe 3, because it's still kind of green, right? So it has some curing to do. So I'm going to cut this. And see, I'm just going to have it like that. And then put it over here. This is the garlic that we're going to cure. And I'm going to chop these down even more once I get them all over here. So I'll go drop them in the beds as a insect repeller. I can even take some of these stems and put them in some water and let it sit for like a week or 2 and create some type of pesticide spray if that's what I wanted to do. So maybe I'll try that too. I'll take some of these and just have them sitting in water and use it as a pesticide and maybe add some peppermint oil to it. That could be something else I could add. See? You can grow your own garlic, guys. And garlic is very easy. The only thing about garlic is just have a designated space for it because it needs room. And if you want, something worth your time and effort, grow at least 20 cloves, at least. You know, however big your family is, however many uses you think you might have. You know, if you put them in your smoothies or you cook a lot with garlic, you know, grow some garlic. It's easy. It just needs a space. And you grow it, you know, you plant it, you give it all its nutrients then, and then you wait till spring and you go back in and give it some more nutrients and watch it grow. Yep, look at that. You see, it's really green up in there, so we need that to dry out like the outside. Come on. So yeah, I think I'm gonna make a little pesticide spray with the garlic. I got some peppermint oil, maybe some little Castile soap, and call it a day. I can even throw some dried onions in here. Yeah, this way we don't have a mess everywhere. So by the way, what are you growing in your garden? What's going well in your garden? What is it that you want to grow, but you're a little intimidated by it? Garlic intimidated me. I tell you that now. It really did. But then, you know, after watching several videos, I was like, you know what? You don't have to like stand over it. Just try it. Same thing with ginger. The thing with ginger is trying to get it to root. You got to start that indoors because, you know, we're in the Midwest. We have a short growing season, and ginger needs at least 10 months for you to produce more ginger and be worth your time. So you got to start ginger like in February and harvest it by November. Ooh, I'm sweating. Hold on, I'm sweating. Ooh, we got to wipe this off of her. We'll get a paper towel out of there. Okay, we can't put that glove back on. So let's this almost. So basically, you get the gist of what I'm doing. And then you guys are going to watch me set this sprinkler system up. Well, not the sprinkler system, but I'm just going to put the sprinklers on to do the watering for me. Because, again, I can't stand out here today. Like, if maybe tonight, you know, I might come out and deep water some stuff. But I can't do it right now. I ain't had my coffee yet. I had some water. But I ain't had my coffee yet. I did a little stretching. I could have did some more stretching. Because you could come out here and pull your back. And now you can't do nothing. Or pull something. So yeah, it's good to stretch before you come out here too. So then we just chopping this stuff away. And again, all of this, so you can put this in your compost bin. If it's not diseased or anything, put it in your compost bin. If you have like one of those vermicompost where you got something like stuck down in your raised bed that you put all your veggies and uh, fruit scraps in, push it down up in there. Let it continue to feed the soil. The healthier soil, the better your plants will grow. It starts with the soil. One more, guys. One more. Normally, I wouldn't have put all of this on camera, but my sister-in-law requested that I do this. She wanted to see me harvest it. And because she wants to grow garlic next year. So I told her, put your orders in now. I put my order in already. And it'll get here in the fall. I think I only ordered maybe 2 cloves or something like that. I might do another order if I identify a bed that I only want to do garlic in. So, okay. Anyway, so here's all the stuff. I'm gonna chop this up off camera. But anyway, here is the garlic all ready to be cured. And I'm gonna take this over here and set it up to be cured, and then I'm gonna turn the camera back on so you guys can see my setup, okay? Oh, whew, mama sweating, y'all. She's sweating.